How the heck did he get that down? No way. No! I know it's like, oh, it's a bunt. Who cares? That should have been a strikeout, and the guy stays right at second. And then right on cue, that bunt turns into a run. Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another New York Mets franchise mode, episode number 59. As in the last one, things were not going good early until later on in the game where they went to the bullpen and we started hitting our home runs. Had some big two-out walks, which looking back at the game was really the difference maker because those home runs that were hitting were two-run homers, whereas what the Dodgers were hitting were solo home runs. So since two was more than one, I had more runs than them, and I won the games. The mathematics can work sometimes. And for the last game of the series, we got Michael Wacha going up against Alex Wood. So, again, you just have to hope for the best. Everyone's going to play, you know what I mean? We have an off day tomorrow, so no reason to sit anybody. We're trying to win all the games that we can. Not necessarily that we will. Lefties are so much harder for the Mets and me than right-handers, only because it really messes up what I could do with guys like McNeil and Cano and Conforto, especially McNeil and Conforto, because those are the two guys with the highest average on my team by far. That once you're facing a lefty, the angle is just tough, especially someone like Alex Wood, who has a weird delivery and a lot of break on his pitches. It just makes it tough, no doubt about it. This has probably been,
leading off tonight for the
I'd have to think about it and look back, but probably my worst offensive series, I would say, where it just takes me forever to get going, like every game. The other games, I feel like my pitching is probably worse, but the offense has definitely not been what it was. Especially you think of the Philadelphia series where I was going off, scoring a bunch of runs. I've not been able to build on that. And even the Braves series, I scored a decent amount of runs, but I just gave up such a crazy amount of runs that it wasn't enough. But to get back to the Dodgers, they have a lot of talent on this team, and they have a lot of expectations for this team. And you don't know if baseball comes back whatever year it is, how that's going to change how well or not so well the Dodgers are able to do. How is that going to impact them? Are they better? Are they worse? Would the new formats and the DH and no sliding and no spitting, would all this stuff help the Dodgers or hinder them? That's what I really have to wonder about, because they've been in the World Series a couple times in the past few years, lost to some teams that afterwards have had some controversies following them. So it definitely has been tough for them, and they've tried. And you know what? You can't say that the Dodgers have not tried. They've made so many different moves. Getting Machado, trading away Adrian Gonzalez, and they've just made so many moves. And some have worked better than others. And the most recent one, making the trade for Mookie Betts. We'll see if that's the move that could put them over the top. And you would think that it can, because Betts was MVP only a couple years ago. Is a guy that can do it all. And is just a really, really good player. And he does provide a nice little running mate, I guess you could say, for Bellinger there. They definitely make quite the combo. And it helps when you do a very early pop. It just makes things easier. But you know what? They have a good farm system. They're willing to spend as much money as it takes. All the things you have to do to really be a good team. I will say one of the moves the Dodgers made, which backfired on them, which was a move I kind of liked, but I was foolish and the Dodgers were foolish to think that, was when they signed Joe Kelly in the offseason last year, because Joe Kelly had a really big postseason for the Boston Red Sox when they won the World Series. And then after that, Joe Kelly just wasn't that guy. And it was really interesting that he wasn't in the playoffs, because Joe Kelly was not a great pitcher during the course of the regular season. I mean, when he just turned it on all of a sudden in the postseason, that was pretty alarming to people. Like, wait a second, when did this guy get so good? And he got good at the right time to get the big contract. And all in all, that was a move that did not work out. He went kind of back to the regular Joe Kelly, which is not as good of a pitcher. And I was like, wow, if this guy's so good in the postseason, maybe the Mets should sign him. Good thing they didn't, So it's unfortunate, because the Dodgers definitely try to make a move to help the bullpen, which we know is so important and could really be the difference maker in a lot of these playoff scenarios. Unless you're a team like the Nationals that have such a good rotation and you can use those guys as relievers. That's one of the ways you could counteract that. But that definitely was unfortunate. And then going into this offseason, they signed Blake Trinan, who 2 years ago was an amazing reliever, had a tremendous year with Oakland Athletics, was not as good last year. So they're definitely hoping for a bit of a bounce back for him. But still, it's just like the fact that the Dodgers made the move and that the Dodgers are trying and they're showing that they're doing all the things you have to do to really compete. And those are the kind of things that we would like to see from the Mets, that even though hey, Joe Kelly signing might backfire. And even though maybe Blake Treinen, he will backfire. But just the fact that you tried what you could to really make this a competitive team, you can't criticize the team or get really frustrated with them, whereas it's the Mets. And you know what? I was kind of thinking about this the other day, but the Mets had a worse offseason than we actually give them credit for. Like, we were so blinded by the Betances signing that because it's someone that everybody wanted, okay? So they do it, and like, okay, well, they addressed the bullpen, they got Betances, we're happy, they can just do nothing now. And that's what they did. I mean, think about it. The other guys they got, whether it is Nunez or Marisnik, there's a couple problems. Number one, the money was nothing, so it wasn't like they made this big signing. Number two, these guys aren't even that good. It's not like they got these great players that are going to be, big deciding factors between, whereas the Mets missed the playoffs last year. Now they're going to make it because of Marisnik and Eduardo Nunez. That's not the case. There is still extreme high risk in Betances. And the other thing, the only reason the Mets signed Betances is because of all the money they recouped from renegotiating Cespedes' contract. But what you guys don't realize, or what people haven't really been saying, is that don't forget Todd Frazier and Juan Lagares walked away in free agency. That was $20 million that were freed up because it was $10 million for Lagares and $10 million for Frazier. Then all the money you got from Cespedes, you still have even more money after signing Betances. And what did the Mets do? Absolutely nothing. Again, there were still other relievers out there. Still could have got Will Harris. Still could have got Daniel Hudson. Still could have got Blake Treinen, who the Dodgers signed. I mean, there was still a lot of different things that could have been done. You could have tried to maybe swing a move for Marte, who a lot of people wanted. So I really don't think the Mets offseason was all that great. Really looking back on it, when you think of what was going out, so the extra money they were going to have to spend, and they don't. And you know what? If, let's say, Lagares and Frazier walked away or whatever, and the Mets use that money to re-sign Alonso or give McNeil an extension, I would be fine with that. That would be better. It's like, okay, well, at least we're going to keep our core guys, and we'll know that we'll have a little bit of a chance going forward. They haven't even done that, so I don't know, man, and then the thing is that, like, oh, well, they want to sell the team, but do they really? Because all the nonsense that goes on with all the stipulations, the deal can get pushed through, and now with what's going on in the world right now, I don't know if the deal will go through at all, because with everybody losing money, who wants to buy a baseball team? McNeil, wow, good. J.D. Davis drives out to right field. Good. Bellinger going back, and he makes the catch right in front of the wall. Oh, my gosh. Wow. It's funny that we were playing in Philadelphia the other series, that definitely would have been out. That just shows you, like, the difference it can make, because my offense was good in that series. I was just smacking the ball around left, right. Even the play that Cano had earlier in the game while I was too busy ranting, that was a good that Betts caught at the wall. That would have been gone in Philadelphia, no problem. So you really could see the difference in the ballparks, no doubt about it. Umpire, come on. That is right there. You got to be kidding me here. Like, I'm trying to get away with pitching around Bellinger, no doubt, but I really could have used that call. That would have helped out. And now Bellinger's just glitching right through the protective netting. I mean, all the hard work that baseball has done to protect the fans, not even working with this guy at the plate. That one's on the ground to McNeil. And the inning is over. Okay, able to escape that one. Try to pitch Bellinger as carefully as I possibly could. Conforto hits that one. Wood picks it up, and it's going to be an infield hit, and even more as he throws it to the outfield. Bellinger has a gun, but Conforto is in there at second. Oh, boy. That was a whole lot of interesting stuff going on at once there. A good chop. Great. I'll take it. And Marisnik drives that one to center. Good in the glove. Oh, my goodness. How many goods are we going to get? Waka hits that one shallow. Good weak. I don't know. I mean, the PCI is small because he's a pitcher, but it was still there. I don't know if that's weak. The millionth 1-2. Struck him out. Okay, there we go. He fouled off so many pitches that at bat. McNeil right back at his face. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Alex Wood had hit the deck on that one. That thing came in like a rocket. Only at 92 exit velocity? It felt like it came in so much quicker. That's pretty slow for a 92 perfect line drive. I don't know. Quite the duel here. I mean, look at the way he is straight up avoiding me. Wow, he gave me one right over the plate, very late popped. I mean, I was just sitting back waiting because he gave me nothing to hit that entire at-bat. As soon as I said, give me nothing to hit, push one right down the plate. I was just waiting for it to be a ball, and then once I was like, oh crap, I better swing. And I pop it up. Yeah, no, those infield hits. Or a nice little fly out. Good week. Good job. Way to strand the bases loaded. Hey, no way! That curveball was in the dirt on the other side of the plate. How did he bunt that? And then right on cue. Right on cue, that bunt turns into a run. You knew it! You knew it! That'll do it for Waka. I mean, maybe not if Ramos... Golly, what is with this game? Why are you taking so long? He gives up a run on a sacrifice fly after a ridiculous bunt. I mean, there's no way he... I still don't think he bunted that. Like, it's literally impossible. Could you imagine? I don't... You can't even do it. That's a good pitch to hit, and McNeil drives it out to right field. Good, okay. Oh, man, PCI was kind of there. I don't know, man. This is getting pretty frustrating. From Betances, that one's hitting the other way, right against the shift. That's probably going to be an inside the park home run. Very late squared up. Makes sense. JD, up the middle, base hit, good, okay. I'm really mad they went to a lefty here. Of course. Like, I'm like, all right, here's my one chance to get Joe Kelly. Nope. No lefty after face. Conforto drives it out to deep right field. That's way foul. Oh, my gosh. Conforto gets that one over the plate. That one looks like it's going to stay fair. Early squared up, and it's out of here. Michael Conforto, another late game home run. Every game in this series. Don't know if I have a streak with him. I mean, in this series I do, but I think maybe one Philadelphia game I didn't hit a home run. I don't really remember. All I do know is that we do take the lead. I can't believe it was against a lefty. And I can't believe that after me having that really deep foul home run, that I was able to hit a fair home run. So definitely a lot going on there. But unfortunately, it's like every ninth inning, their middle of the order is up. So that means that Diaz is going to have to face Betts, Bellinger, and Seager, and Muncy, and all of that. So I don't know. I still would like those insurance runs again like last time. So I'm going to try to get some more. McNeil lines it to right field, just early squared up, 109 mile per hour exit velocity. Well, to say I'm nervous and is definitely a bit of an understatement, man. Oh, God, Diaz against this tough part of the order. 1-2. That one's hit on the ground through the whole base hit. Oh, man. Not the way I wanted to start this inning, because I know I'm ready to serve up a home run to Betts and or Bellinger, so I really don't want them to get an extra run out of it. 2-2 from Diaz. Struck him out, got him on the inside two-seamer. That thing has some really nice break to it. Got in on him. 1-2 from Diaz. Struck him out, back-to-back strikeouts against Betts and Bellinger. One more to go. Another 3-2 from Diaz. In there, strike three called, and the ball game is over. Muncy doesn't like the call. I love the call. And we are able to escape here with a very close, not easy, hand-shaking, heart-racing, sweaty hands game as Diaz able to shut the door on the big go-ahead home run from Michael Conforto. All in all, it was a great pitching effort despite that ridiculous bunt that they got that led to the sacrifice fly from Justin Turner. Going into that ninth inning with Diaz, I said I was extremely nervous because in the previous two games, I had served up home runs to that middle of the order with Diaz, and this time I only had a one-run lead. And in the first game, I think it was tied, and I gave up the go-ahead home run. So all those things combined, then Corey Seager starts off the leadoff hit. He was the one guy I felt like maybe I could get out with Diaz because the other guys I really just didn't think it was going to happen. Able to strike them out. Not easy. You know, I really had to try to paint the corners. I actually got a couple nice pitches in. Two-seamer broke in. Was able to paint some pretty nice inside fastballs. And, you know, I had 10 hits in this game and only 2 runs. Stranded my fair share of runs. So many good goods and, you know, a good okay and good week and good pop, all this other craziness that prevented me from really being able to drive those runners in that were on base. But all in all, able to get it done and able to win the series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment. What do you think about the Mets, about the Dodgers, how the Mets offseason went considering how much money they lost, off the salary books with Lagares and Frazier, and the money from the Cespedes deal, all they get is Betances. About the Dodgers offseason, bringing in Blake Trinan and also the move for Mookie Betts, how will they do in a shortened season with the centralized locations and the DH and all that stuff. And you also can subscribe, press that little red subscribe button. Helps me out, makes me feel better, will make my heart rate calm down a little bit after this crazy game. But until the next one, be safe, be smart, be healthy, and have a good one, everyone.